Hello students, we're going to try to complete we're going to try to finish up with website authoring on the 2016 May-June paper 3 variant 2, paper 3.2. We stopped at number 24 the last time, and today we're moving on to 25 downwards, and that is talking about CSS. Create a new cascading style sheet to be used with the website. All color codes must be in hexadecimal. Make sure your style sheet contains no HTML. So how do we do that? The same way we created the HTML. We'll move on to Notepad. Now we have not been given any particular name to call our style sheet. Okay, we have been told to name it as style followed by the candidate number. So I'm just going to save. And don't forget, whatever you are creating must be in the folder that you have created for the website. So style. My candidate number is 0001. Now after that, .css, very important that you put the file extension, you include the file extension to the file name. Now I'm going to save. Now the background color for the web page is black. How do we indicate that in CSS? The background image, that's talking about the body. So body, in your curly brackets, background dash color. Now what does this mean? Let me quickly talk about colors a bit before we move on. Now we'll have 6 figures here. The first 2 represent red, the next 2 represent green, and the last 2 represent blue. So think in terms of red, green, and blue when you're working with colors. Now 00 means that the color is off. That means the color is not present. FF means that the color is fully on. That means fully present, 100% present. CO means that it is just 50% present. And I'm going to give you the other key percentages later as we move on. So 000000 means no red, no green, and no blue. And when we have that, that gives us the black. So that's why when I was asked to enter the background color black, I put 000000. That's what you have when all the colors are off. You have black. Moving on. Now here we have been asked to specify for H1 and H2 those fonts: Helvetica, Arial, or sans serif. H1, comma, you don't use and. If you're specifying for more than one, you use comma. H2. To specify font type, you use font dash family. Very important that you note that. Use font family. The first font is Helvetica. And the next font, I've been asked to use this Arial. And if there is no Arial on that browser, then we can use sans serif. Now this is how your font families are specified. You will notice that I used commas here. This is the only situation where you use commas in when you're specifying CSS attributes. So take note of that. H1, text color white, 30 pixels high, alignment center, and italic. We're learning lots of new things today, so you need to pay attention. Now for white, now to specify font color, we use color, not font color, but just color. Now we've been told this is white. So when all the colors are fully on, then we have white. When red is 100%, green is 100%, blue is 100%, what we have is white. So I'm going to specify that now. Hash FF. Remember, FF means that it's 100% on. The color is 100% present. FF and FF. Okay, the next one is 30 pixels high, alignment center, italic. Now my comma is semicolon. If I want to specify another property attribute, font size, font dash size, colon 30 px. Note that I spelled the px together, no space in between. The alignment, text dash align is center. And to specify italic, you use font style, font dash style, italic. H2, the text color is blue 00, red FF, green FF. Let's quickly do that. Color without a U. You will notice that it was not arranged in the order of red, green, and blue. When we are specifying it, it must be in that arrangement. So it's going to be FF first for red, and then followed by green, FF, and then for blue, 00. So FF, FF, 00. (20 pixels high) and right alignment. No visible grid lines or borders. The table, so table, specify the table tag now. Border something as 0. Attach the style sheet saved in step 25 to the web page saved in step 24. To do that, you use this the link tag. Just like the image tag, it does not have a closing tag too. So link, inside the link tag you type rel equals, in quotes, style sheet, and then type equals text slash CSS, also in quotes, and then href. Now mention the name of the, which is style 1, the CSS file we just created. Okay, you can see that the text has actually changed. Our background color now is black. The text here is white. The H2 is yellow. A combination of red and green light will give you yellow. Well done. Let's take a look at 2017 paper 3.1, May June 2017 paper 3.1. Open this in a suitable software package. I want to create a new one, so I'm just going to use this untitled notepad. And we have been given the attributes of the table. The size should be 650 pixels. The border should be dark green. And solid 5 pixels thick. The internal grid lines, which is talking about the cell grid lines, should be solid 2 pixels thick, also dark green. And all internal and external borders collapsed. And then these are the cell patterns. Let's try to represent all this in our notepad. So table. The width was 650 pixels. That's the width of the table. When you type in it, make sure there's no space between your number and the pixels. The border is solid 5 pixels and dark green. Like I told you earlier on, you don't need to type border style solid. You can just go ahead and insert everything at once, 5 pixels. And then the color, dark green. And we've been told that we should not use text, but any color we're specifying should be in hexadecimal. So I'm going to go ahead. We turn off red. We don't need red. Green, we said dark green. So anything from 50 and above would be, anything from 50% and above will be okay. So I'm going to use CO, meaning 50%, and I'm going to turn off my blue 00. Also, we have been told to ensure that all borders are collapsed. So border collapse, collapse. Cell padding, all that. 6 for top and bottom, 4 for the sides. So padding dash top, 6 pixels. Padding dash bottom, 6 pixels. Padding dash left, 4 pixels. And padding, let me drop this. This is getting too long. Padding dash right, another 4 pixels. But don't forget, they told us that the internal grid line is 2 pixels thick and solid. So for the internal grid line, we're going to specify it here, TD. Border solid, (2px). Well, I'm going to use the same color code. Turn off red, 50% green, and turn off blue.